Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy with me, Rock Paper Mario. And I just noticed on the map at the end of the last video that there's actually a comet which looked like a cosmic comet here in the Terrasho here. Which these will be cool. Basically, you have to do like a race against Cosmic Mario. Which there is like a way, there's like a trick that you can do to do like a quick start at the start of the race or whatever. You don't need it to be able to finish any of the and like I can never do, I think I've pulled it off like a couple of times, but I always like learn how to do it, and then by the time I come up to doing one of them the next time, I forget how to do it again. Z to crouch and press A to do a backward somersault. Yeah, I know. There he is, Cosmic Mario. He's all for some reason he always reminds me of toothpaste, but he's like got that galaxy pattern going on here. I was like doing like that is the wrong jump, Mario. And I am not winning this because like the time is actually pretty tight here. It's like not like they don't give you all the time in the world is basically what I'm trying to say. Now I might still get this because I seem to have like built up a lot of time, but it's not going to be as much of a it's not going to be as much of a runaway a landslide as it could have been. Oh my god, the new series of House of Cards is like released today. My friend Sean, like not Sean Kick but Toaster, Sean, a friend of mine here in Cork, got me into House of Cards, which is like, and I watched like the first 2 seasons in about 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know, because I just got really into it, and like the new season has been released today. I'll have to like go watching that later now. It's like Sean and I have been looking forward to it, and we've discovered another new galaxy. We just can't get it, and there's another comet in the fountain. Man, I don't know what's going on here. Just discovering new galaxies all over the place. See, I told you it should like really go crazy with all the new stuff being open all over the place, which I think is cool because, as I say, I like being able to just kind of flip back and forth between different levels and stuff like that. I like seeing as there's like I'll see what like the other galaxy is that got unlocked in the fountain here and make a decision based on that. Funky Billiards was asking me about like, what's this new galaxy? This is the Hurry Scurry Galaxy. What's the Speedy Comet in that one? Oh, that's easy as well. I can do that. Funky Billiards was asking me in a comment, I think on like one of my old Simon's Quest videos, which like it's whether I was like going to do Final Fantasy 1 anytime soon, because I remember in that like video I was talking about like maybe doing that I was considering doing an LP of Final Fantasy 1 for 8-bit Summer at the time or something like that, if I remember correctly. But like, so I don't know, like, so I was saying like, oh, I don't know, like maybe I like not right now obviously because of like Zelda and stuff like that. But I can see myself being in the mood for an RPG, like as soon as Zelda, like a JRPG, as soon as Zelda is done, because I won't have done like a JRPG in a long time, or any kind of, like I did like kind of quite, oh god, come back here Mario. I was kind of quite mad on RPGs like for a while with my LPs, because in quick succession, I kind of did Final Fantasy VI, Paper Mario, Pokemon Silver, The Last Story, and everything, and it was kind of just a lot of those kind of RPGs all at once, to that kind of way. So like I think that's why I've kind of been concentrating more on action-y games like Spyro and stuff like that. And Zelda, and this, excuse me Mario, what are you doing? There we go, that's what I want you to do. You can like go really, like I'm not even noticing the whole like time limit thing, because the time shouldn't be too much of an issue. We're almost like to where we need to be there, pretty much. You know, we'll just like walk under him. Now we basically just got to free all the toads, which I will gladly do. The Toads are. I've always got time for the Toads here. There's fat Pink Toad and his big fat crystal all to himself, and here comes Cap'n Toad. But yeah, I could see myself like being in an RPG kind of mood. Joe, like, this wasn't the only game I might as well talk about this, like, seeing as, like, it's relevant. This wasn't actually the only game that I was considering doing, like, when I was, like, do you remember I was, like, talking about how, like, I was watching that Mario Sunshine video or some such nonsense, and talking about, like, how, oh, I needed an LP to, like, jazz me up and get me pumped. This is the place where dreams are made, or destroyed. Like, do you remember I was talking about that? Well, like, Mario Galaxy wasn't the only game that I was, like, considering at that point. I was actually considering, like, a couple of other ones as well, and one of them was, like, Pokemon Colosseum, and one of them was, like, Pokemon Platinum, of all things. I don't know, I was, like, considering doing, like, one of them. Final Fantasy X was in the mix as well, even though I definitely wouldn't do that, because it's not the kind of game I wanted to do. Because, like, I find the tone of Final Fantasy X is just really similar to Ocarina of Time. It's, like, kind of, like, funny in parts, but it's kind of, like, in general, the tone and the story is more serious in tone. It has more gravitas, so that kind of way. Whereas, I wanted something kind of fun and kooky. Pokemon Blue was actually a game I was thinking of doing. Because, like, Pokemon Blue is a game that I'd love to LP, just in the same way I did Pokemon Silver. Because when I LP'd Pokemon Yellow, I was doing the whole, what was I saying? Doing the whole thingy-bob, anime run thing. Whereas, like, if I'd love to do Pokemon Blue in the same way I did Pokemon Silver, where it was just really kind of, like, spontaneous and laid back, that kind of way. Now, wait a second, what have we been doing here? I need to talk to Polari. You don't have to talk to Barbara. Here's the map. Now, what did I do? In this, like, I did the Honey Hive Comet. And I did that one. Do you know what? We can, like, fit one more level in this Hurry Scurry Galaxy, because that'll go quite quickly if I don't, like, screw up. But this is pretty nerve-wracking. But yeah, there were, like, other games in the mix, and, like, Kirby's Epic Yarn was one. I'd still love to do an LP of that, because it's just, like, Kirby's Epic Yarn, I love that game as well. It's just so good. Like, Kirby's Epic Yarn and this game kind of make me feel kind of similar. They're just such feel-good kind of games. They have so much heart and soul, or that kind of way. And, like, a lot of you, from, like, your comments, a lot of you guys actually feel the same way about this game that I do, as far as I can tell, because the thing that I love about this game in comparison to Mario Galaxy 2 is just how much kind of heart and soul this game has. It's just a lot kind of it's a far warmer kind of a game than Mario Galaxy 2. I don't know what kind of path I'm doing here. I think I'm doing this completely arseways. I don't even know how that one was floating in mid-air without me having collected it. Oh, apparently I did it. Oh, wow. Isn't there a harder version of this later on? I have, like, that in my head for some reason, that there's actually a harder version of that comet later on. Or maybe I'm, like, thinking of Mario Galaxy 2. I don't know, I'm getting mixed up. But I don't know, this game just has a lot warmer sort of a feel to it. Like, you really... I don't know, I think, like, the only way I can describe this how I've already described it, which is, like, you fall in love with this... I've like, fallen in love with this game. Like, and no matter how much I like Galaxy 2, I'll always love this one more, just because of that kind of way. So yeah, I think, like... we got, like, a new galaxy open in the kitchen. I think what I'll do is I'll end off this video. How many stars do we even have? We're going crazy. We've got 22 stars already. There's only, like, 98 more to go, which is ridiculous. Yeah, I suppose, like, we'll head back and see what galaxy that is in the kitchen, and then I'll end the video. I'll end the recording session, actually. The recording session. I said that like Paul Giamatti says horticulture in Sideways. Do you know when he's, like, talking to your one and they're, like... and, like, he doesn't make a move, and, like, that's the most awkward scene in that whole film, where she, like, wants him to make a move, but he doesn't, and then afterwards he realizes that he should have, so he goes into the bathroom and like psychs himself up, and then he comes out in the kitchen, and then he makes a move at like the point where he shouldn't have made a move, so that kind of way. And he's just, and when they're talking, but when they're talking, he's like, she's like saying that she's studying horticulture, and he's like, horticulture, like that. Oh, we've got 2 really cool galaxies unlocked here, so I love all the galaxies here in the kitchen. But anyway, they're not going to have to wait until the next recording session, because I'm going to have to bid you adieu, and see you next time in Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. So thanks a million for watching, and bye.